there and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to organize your pantry. Pantries are so important because it stores all our fuel that we need in a day. I'm going to admit, my pantry is a little bit out of control. I did organize it really well a few years ago and then life just got in the way and I've been studying for exams and being in school, I just wasn't paying enough attention to it. With pantries, especially as your palate changes, your food choices might change, and so you gotta keep up and evolve with your food processes, and I failed to do that. So as a result, there's a lot of foods that didn't have a place in my pantry anymore. So it was like out of control, and honestly every day it's been driving me insane knowing that there's maybe food in there that's expired and food that doesn't have a spot. And pantry is one area in my house that I go to every single day, so it's so important that that is a very visually appealing and everything is organized. I really do need to be studying, but it's been bothering me that I just reached my limit, so I'm gonna do it today. Also, as part of organizing it, it's so important to know what's actually in your pantry, because I think this is gonna happen to me. I'm gonna have a lot of food that's expired because, again, I haven't been keeping up, so I haven't been taking things out as they've been needing to. So I'm really nervous about how much expired food I'm gonna have in here. Please don't judge me. This is exactly why pantry organization is so important, and I'm taking time to do it because I don't want to waste food. I really am trying to become more minimalistic in my life, and I want to just have the things that I need in my life. So I know if I do end up having a lot of garbage, I know it's gonna be bad, but that's the goal, is to make sure that moving forward, I will not be doing that anymore. If you would like to see my steps on how to get your pantry super organized, please keep watching. So this is my pantry door. So I'm gonna show you exactly what my pantry looks like in this moment. I am quite embarrassed of what it looks like because I really do like having things organized, and I have just not been paying as much attention to my pantry. So I have not been keeping my organization system up to date, and I haven't transformed it in a long time. So you're going to see the real raw pantry. Are you guys ready to see it? Again, it's really bad. I am so embarrassed and I don't even want to show you guys, but I'm gonna show you so you guys can see what my authentic pantry looks like and how I'm going to change it. 3, 2, 1. Yikes. Okay, so you can see before I did have some things organized, and they kind of did stay organized. Like if you look here, I have all my shaker bottles in one area here. New items started getting added into my pantry, so it's kind of taken over, or things weren't being put properly. So it's really important to have everyone on board with the organization system, or it can end up being so disastrous. So yeah, it was really beautifully organized at one point, but again, I haven't probably revisited this for like 2 years. So just so important to make sure to keep revisiting your system of organization as you are evolving and changing. So this is the before. So we're gonna break it down step by step, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to transform your area and make it beautiful. So if you are like me and you're at a stage where everything is a bit of a disaster, your first step is going to be to pull every single item out of here so you can see what you actually are working with. So I am gonna go ahead and start doing that. It's kind of quick to be moving on to step 2, but step 2 is going to be looking at the expiry dates of everything as you're pulling them out, and create a little pile that you can have your expired things, so then you don't have to do this extra. If it's easier for you, you can take everything out and then create a pile of expired goods. To save time for me, I'm gonna be doing it along the way, so then I can see what I actually have left over that's good to still use and what will be expired. So here's my progress so far. So far, I am so embarrassed that this is all my expired food, but that's exactly why I'm doing this, so I don't do that again. Some items I had stored like in jars like this, and I was really unsure, are these expired? But there's like a funky smell coming from this, so I'm not going to take any risks with my health, and I am just going to put this in the expired, need to throw away pile. And I'm doing this to try to get a fresh start and make sure that no food goes wasted in my house anymore. And this is now what my kitchen looks like. So this is my whole pantry out on my little kitchen island. It's actually insane to look at this. I'm super embarrassed to say that all of this food right here is expired, no good food. So I'm so sad that this has been sitting in my pantry rotting and that I didn't get to eat all of this, but this is exactly why I want to organize myself more so that I am eating and using all the foods that I have and there's nothing going to waste. I really want to minimize my waste usage and to throw them into the garbage. And please don't judge me, I'm just really trying to change and make sure that this doesn't ever happen again. So I have 2 bags here of garbage of expired food. Like, I cannot even believe this is how much food I have wasted within my household. This is something I definitely do not want to do, and I'm gonna make a mission to make sure that I don't do it again. And seeing this visual representation shows me how bad this can be, and so I just, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Okay, so this is pretty much what my pantry is looking like. Now, if this is your first time really organizing your pantry, then yours should be all cleared out. So these are things that I had implemented before and they still work and they're still good for me, so I am leaving them as is. Like over here I have like canned goods, soup, I have this little sauces, Lazy Susan area, I have my mug section over here, I have my water bottle section over here. I do a little bit of reshuffling, but I like how it's been working for me so far. Found some few hidden treasures of Superman Pez and Superman drinks that I have a Superman area. I'm absolutely obsessed with Superman, so every part of my house has something Superman in it, but I have a little area where I've been showing off my collection, so these 2 are bad boys are gonna go head over there. So I'm just gonna go and clean all the counters now and just wipe all the grossness off of here so we can get a nice fresh start. I have put before, you can see there is a wrap on here, so you can go ahead and do that too. I already have mine and it looks still in pretty good condition, so I'm gonna leave mine as is. So yeah, wiping everything down, get all that gunk and grossness out of here. This is all the food that's in my pantry that's actually viable and good and something that I can eat. So what I'm gonna do now is categorize them and try to find some patterns of how I can bunch them together. So this will probably be the hardest part of this, but it'll be the most satisfying once it's done. Okay, so I figured out a bit of a theme. It actually didn't take me very long at all to do. So over here I have all like my baking goods. So my flour, my sugars, my baking sodas. Over here I have things that would be for breakfast items. So I have some rice cakes, I have granola, I have peanut butter. Over here I have my different types of rice. Back there is crackers and nuts. Here is some pasta and noodles, anything noodly or pasta. And here is my bad snack area, so it's my junk food, but snacks as well. So I'm just gonna combine them all in one. After you've organized, you're going to need some baskets. So I don't have everything that I need right now, but I do have some. Like these were in the beginning of the video, you can see these were already in my pantry. So these are actually still work. I'm gonna have to modify a few of them, but I'm gonna now sort them into the baskets. This is where the magic happens. So this is not complete by any means yet, but you can see it's coming together. The baskets that I was able to group everything in worked, but you can see like I don't have enough baskets, so I have to go and buy some more. So my rice section here, I'm gonna need a basket here. I need a basket for my snacks over here. Over down there I need a basket. I need a basket for my fitness type of protein stuff going on there, and I need some for up here as well. So if you're in the same stage as me and you don't have the baskets with you, you can kind of play around with your pantry to see where would everything fit, or how would you actually want this to be arranged. So right now how this is arranged, I'm actually really liking this, and you can see there's still a lot of empty space, and empty space is great to have. That always means you can add and build on more instead of trying to get rid of more in the future. You have the space already. I love having empty space. Guys, so are you ready to see the final result? Dun, dun, dun. Ta-da! Oh my goodness, my pantry is amazing. It looks so empty, but everything has a home. I absolutely love it. This is what it looks like now. Look at all this new empty space. It's absolutely amazing how much extra space I have now in my entire pantry, and everything has a beautiful home, and there's so much room to grow still. You can see everything has its wonderful labels. Everything has its place. I'll go over what I have in each section really quickly. So in the bottom here, what we have is the wines and alcohols, not too much, a wine box, and here are my lunch kits. Varying types of lunch kits that I use depending on what I'm bringing that day. In this row over here, you can see this lovely, empty, beautiful space, so lots of room to grow. And on this side over here, so this is my shaker bottle. So after I have a protein shake after my workout, I have all my shaker bottles in here, or if I have like my containers for my pre-supplements. This is like my fitness food, so this is my protein. I actually love this so much because before this wasn't in a tray, but now I can pull it out and open this up right inside here and put it into my cup and slide it right back. Here are a bunch of my water bottles, so I have a whole bunch of variety there. And here are special food containers to take for my lunch. So on this side over here is all like my breakfast types of food. So there's peanut butter, there's little mini cereal boxes, rice cakes, granola, anything to do with breakfast now goes in here. This is the bad one. This is where there is chocolates and snacks. Like this is the end of the week right now, so I've eaten all my good snacks for the week, but anything that I'd be taking for my lunch or having to snacks at home. This over here is like crackers and types of different nuts, so any type of cracker and nuts go in there. So I love this over here. It's almost a little bit hidden, but these are just some sauces that I don't really use on an everyday basis, just once in a while on a little lazy Susan. Having the little meals up here because I do regularly use that, so it's easy to go and grab them, but these other things are not used on the regular, so it's a little bit hidden behind here. This one is rice, so anything to do with rice is in here. This one is all the pastas and noodles we have, and this is anything for baking. Like I love baking, so all my baking goods are now in here. Also, the reason that most of these are on this second row is because I really like to be able to look over and see things. If things are up here and I'm not able to look inside of it, it becomes too hard. You're gonna be pulling heavy boxes out and not knowing inside. This is just so easy for me to pull. So something to think about, put it on your eye level so you can see everything. And again, I'm a person who, if I don't see it, I will forget about it. So this helps me really see the bulk of what I have. This was already here, but it works really well for me. I have this little type of step stool and I keep all my thermos mugs in there, and I have my Superman ones because I am obsessed with Superman. For me, there's a visual here. So being able to see the mugs I have really helps me. Here is just a little bin of napkins we use. I really like this. This is another little Lazy Susan from Dollarama. So all the plastic cutlery that has come in with any type of meals or anything are all in here because I don't want to throw them out. I still use them sometimes for lunch. So I just thought this was really cute. Over here is my soups and canned goods. On top here is my cupcakes and ice cream, some popcorn essentials, and some specific food savers. So these ones go up here because I don't use this on an everyday basis. It's really like very occasional to be using this. So it's better to get it out of the way and keep it somewhere where I don't really need it, where everything else is more essential to the day-to-day. So yeah, that I was able to categorize and put them all into there. And then all over here, it's empty. So again, so much space. Able to get rid of my shoe organizer. I was so shocked, but at the end of it, I thought I was gonna need it, but I had my shoe organizer for the snacks here, but I just really didn't need it anymore. So I just thought to completely get rid of it because I don't know, I didn't need it. And yeah, so it's kind of, looks like really weird to me just to have a normal pantry door, but honestly, I just feel like $1,000,000. I just feel so decluttered and it feels so nice and not heavy anymore to have all that garbage in there. So thank you so much for watching. So I am so grossed out by the amount of food I had to throw away. I get a picture of it on my phone, and it's such a good reminder of me to be so much more mindful of my food because I never want to have 2 garbage bags worth of food expired for me not to eat anymore. And I love that my pantry looks so minimal now. There is so much open space in there, but I absolutely love that as well. But now I know where everything is, everything as a home. In 6 months time, I've put in my phone already to recheck my pantry, to reevaluate. Is the system still working, or do I have to adapt and change again? So let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. I hope this helps you to organize your pantry because again, the pantry is such an amazing and important part of our world. We go to it every day. It sustains us in life, so it's important to know what we have in our household that we can put into our bodies. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, bye!